Hi and welcome to Scapula Training. In between the exercises I'm going to read something about your umbilical arteries. Participating in the exercises is at your own risk, and the umbilical arteries have to do with the blood system, details about pregnancy, and internal organs. So I'm going to talk about these three subjects throughout the video at my little points. To the first exercise, a little warm-up exercise, just shoulder circles. So we're just going with the shoulders forward first. We're going back with shoulders, up and front and down. Back, up and front and down. And we're going to do this 3 more times. So, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do it backwards. And a few more. And as soon as we've done with that, I'm going to look for umbilical arteries, and then we're going to do shoulder circles again, but differently, more advanced. So to the umbilical arteries. The umbilical artery are paired arteries. So these are paired arteries. It's not just one. The umbilical arteries of a fetus extend into the umbilical cord. So the fetus has them and they extend into the umbilical cord. A fetus is a child during pregnancy from 2nd month until birth. The umbilical cord is the pipeline for nutrients and oxygen for the fetus from the placenta of the carrier to the fetus. So a fetus is the name of a child during pregnancy in the uterus from the 2nd until 9th month. In the first 2 months it's an embryo, so that's a fetus. And through the umbilical cord, from the belly of a fetus of a child, the nutrients and oxygens and an exchange of wastes happens through this umbilical cord, which is 0.5 meter long, from the placenta of the carrier, which is the mother, basically always, to the fetus, through this umbilical cord. And in the umbilical cord are 2 umbilical arteries present, and additionally 1 umbilical vein. And the umbilical arteries surround the urinary bladder. So, in this umbilical cord there are 2 umbilical arteries and 1 umbilical vein, and the 2 umbilical arteries surround the urinary bladder. Now to the next exercise. We're having both arms out, long arms, not a bend in the elbows, straight arms, and we're making the hands to fists. Now we're going to do shoulder circles, but way slower and way concentrated and also more complex. So we're going back and up, and now when we are up, we're going in front, slowly, we're going at the maximum. So now we're in front, and we're trying to go further in front the whole time while we're going down. Now we're completely down, and we're going back, but we are trying to come further down with the shoulders. And until we're completely back, and now we're completely back, we're trying the whole time while we're lifting the shoulders slowly up to go further back behind. So there are 2 things we are doing at the same time, basically. We're going up the whole time while we're going in front. And tuck the chin a bit in. And now we're going the whole time in front while we're going down. We're going forward and down, forward and down. And now we are down. And now we're going down and back. Go further down the whole time while you go back. And we're going back. And now we're going the whole time back. Really with effort. We're going back while we're going up. Now we're completely up and we're trying the whole time to go further up the whole time. While we're going in front. Go further up the whole time. We're completely in front, tuck the chin in. And we're going further in front while we're going slowly down. We're going down, we're completely down, and we are still striving to go further down with the arms, over the shoulders, and we're going further down with the shoulders while we're already going back, and we're completely back. Now we're going further back while we're lifting up. We're going to do it for 1 more second. So we're completely up, we're trying to come higher up, we're going in front. Now tuck the chin in, and we're going more in front. We're going down, we're completely down, and we are still desiring to go further down. While we're going back, we're completely back, and we are trying the whole time to go further back, while we are lifting up. And we're lifting up the whole time while we're going in front, and we release. And the moment we're going to do is backwards. Through the umbilical arteries, blood is carried from the fetus to the placenta. So from the fetus to the placenta is the blood carried through the umbilical arteries and the umbilical cord. At the beginning of the article, and the article meant is the source, Wikipedia article to umbilical arteries. It is said that the blood carried through the umbilical arteries through the umbilical cord to the placenta of the carrier is something referred to as deoxygenated blood, and then it is explained that it is in fact not deoxygenated. Shortly afterwards, the blood carried from the fetus to the placenta of the carrier through the umbilical arteries and the umbilical cord is referred to as deoxygenated blood. So the very thing which is not. Later on, it is unmistakably stated that the umbilical arteries and the pulmonary arteries are the only two blood vessels of the type artery which are carrying deoxygenated blood. So umbilical arteries and the pulmonary artery are the only arteries, where veins, are the only arteries which are carrying deoxygenated blood. The other veins, with the exception of the pulmonary vein, are carrying deoxygenated blood. If all claims are true, it leads to the conclusion that the blood carried through the umbilical arteries from the fetus to the placenta is called deoxygenated blood, but that it is not. So we can go with this conclusion that it is deoxygenated blood called, but that it is not deoxygenated, but it has the same amount of oxygen as all the rest of the blood. Or we just assume that someone somewhere has made a mistake. And the pulmonary artery, because it was mentioned, it is explained, the pulmonary artery brings blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. At the lungs, the blood gets oxygenated and then returns through the pulmonary artery, the pulmonary vein, to the left atrium of the heart. Then from the left atrium to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle to the aorta, and then to the whole body. So the pulmonary artery, because it was mentioned, the pulmonary artery is an artery which delivers deoxygenated blood, comes from the right ventricle of the heart, through the pulmonary vein, through the pulmonary valve into the pulmonary artery, to the lungs, gets oxygenated and returns through the pulmonary vein, a vein which in this case carries oxygenated blood, pulmonary vein to the left atrium, and from the left atrium through the mitral valve into the left ventricle, from the left ventricle through the aortic valve into the aorta, from the aorta into the whole body. The next exercise, also the same one, just now backwards. So we're having the long arms and the hands make the fists, and now we're going in front of the shoulders, completely in front, and we're going up. We're going completely up. We're completely up, and we're trying to go further up the whole time. While we're going backwards, and we're going further backwards. And now we're going down, where we're trying the whole time to go further down, and we're completely down, and we're going further down the whole time. While we're going in front, and we're going in front the whole time. More in front and tuck the chin, more in front while we're lifting up, and we're completely up. And we're lifting more up while we're going back, and we are going down while we are going back, and we're completely down. We're going further down. We're going further down the whole time, and bring the shoulders in front. Now tuck the chin in, and we're going up while we're trying to come further in front with the shoulders, and we're going back. We're going back the whole time while we are trying to lift the shoulders even higher, and we are going back while we are trying to go further back. And the last round. We are going in front while we're trying to go further to the ground. We are completely in front, tuck the chin in. We're going up while we are trying to come further in front. We are completely up, and we're trying to go further up while we're going back. We're going back, we're going back. And we are going down, and we are. After birth, the umbilical arteries regress, so they get away. They regress. A portion of the umbilical arteries remains as a branch of the internal iliac artery. And now explanation to the internal iliac artery. From the left ventricle of the heart, the aorta comes upwards out, then makes through the aortic arch a U-turn and travels as abdominal aorta down to the fourth lumbar vertebra, pretty much at the top of the hip bone. Then the abdominal aorta splits into right and left common iliac arteries. The common iliac arteries split, or differently expressed, bifurcate, a little later by the joint between two parts of the hip, the sacrum and the ilium, which is the SI joint. Parts of the hip, SI joint. In external and internal iliac artery, the external arteries are going down and are from the pubic tubercle at the lower end of the hip bone, called femoral arteries, and are delivering blood to the legs, and the internal iliac arteries are supplying blood to the pelvis region. The next exercise. we are hinging, we are bent the knees, legs wide apart, we are hinging forward with a straight back, letting the arms hang, and now we are squeezing the shoulder blades together, and we're doing that really with effort. And now we are making fists, and we're bringing the arms out, and we're putting really effort into bringing the shoulder blades closer together. So really put effort into it. Now we are releasing the arms and the shoulder blades. And again, hinging forward, we're letting the arms hang, we're making fists, and we are squeezing the shoulder blades together, we're having a straight back, and really put effort into it. Don't just bring them up, really put effort into it. Put effort into it, now bring the arms up, and really put effort into it. Bring the shoulder blades further together. The arms down, and the scapulas down, and another round. We're making fists, and we're squeezing the scapulas together, really with effort. And we're bringing the arms up. We're letting the arms down, and the scapulas down. And last round. Straight back, we are squeezing the scapulas together. We're lifting the arms up. Letting the arms down and releasing the scapulas. The next exercise, similar setup. Again, legs wide apart, a bit into the knees, hinging forward, making a little, hinging a bit forward. We're making a bit a curve in the thoracic spine, so on the spine, and we're turning the arms to the inside, bringing the arms back into the inside the whole time, while we're bringing the scapulas back and down. So straightening up, and we're bringing the scapulas back and down, trying to come further back with the arms and further to the middle. We're bringing the scapulas really down, and we're not just bringing them down, we are really putting effort into bringing them further down and back. And now releasing the arms and relaxing. And another round. We're going forward, we're making a little bow, we're bringing the scapulas a bit in front, turning the arms to the inside, we're bringing the arms back to the middle the whole time. We're straightening up and bringing the scapulas completely back and down. Bring the arms further back into the middle and bring the scapulas really back and down. Really with effort, with a lot of effort, all okay. Of course, no pain also. And release the arms and the scapulas. And one last round. We're going forward, letting the arms hang, making a little bow, turning the arms to the inside, the arms back into the middle. We're straightening up and bringing the scapulas back and down. And releasing the arms and the scapulas. Now, the arms out to the side, the fists, we're bringing them a little in front, and we're turning the arms in front, and we're turning the scapulas back. We're not just bringing them into this position, but we're trying to go further in front of the arms and further back with the scapulas. Back and down with scapulas. In front of the arms, back and down with scapulas. In front of the arms, back and down with scapulas. And changing the arms back and the scapulas in front. And bring the arms further back, scapulas in front. Arms further back, scapulas in front. Arms further back, scapulas in front. And changing. Arms in front and scapulas back. Back and down with scapulas. Arms in front, scapulas back. Arms in front, scapulas back. And arms in front, scapulas back. Arms in front, scapulas back. Arms in front, scapulas back. And the last time changing. Arms back, and this is also the last exercise. Arms in front, arms back, scapulas in front. Arms back, scapulas in front. And release. Now let's switch the arm in front and we're going down with the arm and shoulder stays back. So the umbilical arteries are in the umbilical cord, leading from the fetus, from the belly button of the fetus to the placenta of the carrier, the mother, and through it, whatever blood is carried, and it later regresses after birth and becomes the common iliac artery which supplies blood to the pelvis region. And we're done with the exercise. I don't have any time left. I thank you very much, and until next time.